Greetings, everyone. I am your tube citizen, jvoodoochild, and this is Manor Lords. We are in a beta patch in early 2026, and the version number is 0.8.61. And the patch was originally 5.9, so we've gotten kind of one patch update, fixing bugs and doing a little bit of rebalance from early results. And this particular beta is featuring level 4 housing. So I've started a campaign to kind of explore those changes. And I guess, for myself and for you all, in case you are watching this in a timely manner. But if not, if you're way down the road, welcome. And this is what the game was like way back when. But essentially, I'm trying to learn the systems and kind of integrate that into what I consider like an Uber optimization playstyle. This campaign was originally trying to get away from that because what I find is I can't have fun playing the games because I'm so uptight about the getting all the resources in the maximum use and the most efficient stuff. And this game is so beautiful, and I'm just kind of missing out, and creating interesting things with the layouts, and trying to get into the mindset, do more role play instead of mechanics, and just to enjoy this game, because at the end of the day, you can make a whole lot of mistakes and still beat the AI on normal difficulty, no problem. I mean, even you need to make less mistakes, I guess, in the most difficult settings. But even then, AI is still kind of easily defeatable. Some of the mercenaries are just kind of overpowered, and the income structure, there are several methods to be overpowered there. So anyway, enough of that. But there's no need to go to the optimization that I go to, but I just do because that's how I enjoy games. My origin in this one is the Riesenberg, mainly because I'm dealing with the Burgages spots, and so kind of leaning into that with half prices there. And then my income is going to be come from occupied houses. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to make double wide plots, but keep them single use until the very end when I reach my cap, which I believe is going to be 50 plots. And, maybe even 100 plots. I don't know. And then double them up. And I'm not sure, some of them may be already at level 4. So I'm kind of pre-planning for that. Also, I'm pre-planning for my vegetables. I got 3 300 plots, and I got 1 500. So this one's kind of a little odd shape to kind of match the flax in this area. Or not the flax, the ember in this area. And so there's that. And I'm in the middle of planting season since this is my first year. I have nothing in the ground so far. And we're wrapping up this little half morgan here of rye. And they're about done, and I need to decide what to do with the population. That's a very good question. All right. All right. I still got this person. So ideally, the ox movers. Yep. All 3 ox are going to be there. So I'm going to have no one spoiled from oxes. Alright, so I'm going to cut a little bit more into this area. That is nice that it starts off where it is. And so if you're trying to just slightly change it, actually I should have done that already. Oh well. See, the wider it is, the flatter it is. Alright. Let's kind of get some localized people. So, where are you? You are a farmer. You're a warehouse worker. You're a granary worker. You're the ox guide. Alright, you are better. Alright, that's that. Let's see. I'm going to turn off all crops. I have no spoilage, so it can stay into the big farmhouse. Let's keep it out there. Yeah. And I don't have any flax, so I don't have to worry about that, but we can turn that off. Do we want the planks centralized out there? I think we do. So how many planks do you have? You have 21 of your 18 planks. I think 4 are going out there. So let's upgrade you. Rubble stone. We're got the church, and you were 15, right? Yep. Yeah, so let's start going for medium. I'm going to put you on low. Very low. So I got 9 houses under construction. I know about those 5, but where are the other 4? Alright, so that's the one open. Oh, water access. Oh, yeah, these over here. that's going to be the next one built. That's fine. All right, are you 100%? You're 98%. All right, so yeah, let's start carving out. And we want barley exposed. I think that will cover it. All right, so you are going to be saw pit. You are going to be oh, why am I putting them all in there? Oh, hold on. Okay. Gotta be real careful not to press the wrong thing. All right, so that leaves 4 people there. Are we 100% here? We're at 99. All right. No more livestock here. Let's put a livestock over here. And the rest of the people can start working this stuff over here. We're just going to make that very low. In fact, let's make that lowest. And do we have the resources for the tile maker? And we're going to put you on very low. Alright, we've got 1 spare house open. And we got logs coming in here. Okay, yeah, you're all being built up. So we are way ahead on housing. Especially with all this extra people. I guess once these 4 are done, then I will start doing more wood cutting. In fact, let's make this medium and these houses low. All right. Because I think my next bottleneck is going to be stone. I'm finally running out of that. Yeah. Okay. So. Alright, you are sick. Alright. Okay. So apparently whoever was building here got pulled off to do some mining. And getting maintenance supplies and constructing. So you're going to finish up the constructing there. And are you pulling logs from over here? You are. Alright, that's why we wanted this. You are all deep branching trees and doing some praying. So mostly over there, not enough over here. Fishing limit reached. What's up with that? All right. October. And you, once you get people, and they're going to start mining. We're up to 12 planks. All right. All right, so the half Morgan, I have 40 and then 30 here for a full. All right, let's see what the cost is for these are going to be. Actually, I won't know for a while. The upgrade for this is going to be thought it was originally 2 planks. Maybe the tooltip still shows full price. It's just what it requires is half. So that's something I'll double check on. All right, so we are at 112. All right, let me see how this thing is going to look. All right, you are here. So let's get a little ways off. And all right, and where can we put the pack stations? One there. All right. All right, maybe we can get them in back to back. All right, looks like we'll be able to.
It's raining like this and the wife when I get out of bed. Says her head hurts. I tell her maybe you didn't Overeating all the time wouldn't hurt.
Take the old off.
Alright, let's see how that looks.
You spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
And then we can put 2 or 3 packs of houses over there. Alright, so I'll just start going with that. Still got 5 extra people, so that's hopefully we can move those supplies over there fairly quickly. Hopefully I didn't mess up that. Boy, you're cleaning out this area fast. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. Oh yeah, it goes back in here fairly deep. Not sure what point it kind of cuts in. Oh yeah, need to check to see how you are doing. Alright, you are done. Alright, so oh yeah, much better. So how big is rye? So I might do ember in the middle and rye everywhere else. Probably not. We'll see. And that's a long ways off. Alright. Do we complete you? About to. As soon as you get some logs, you'll be done. Alright, so I've got 2 houses, 1 ready to go with the logs there. So, yeah, I feel comfortable about my housing. I'm trying to stay ahead of the pop growth. I'm at 77%. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think we can hit 80. I mean, church upgrade might be able to do it. Might. Gotta get the water back up. So, yep, all that's going to get cleared away there. And so we'll have, for these 5, 3 here and 2 there. I wonder if I should build a little house here. See if that's got the same edge there. It does not. I need to be a little more out. So slightly off there. Slightly off there. All right, so that will be the little home for the tradespeople. And maybe beside it, the home for the pack people. Or it could be the same. All right. Clay furnace is up and running. All right. Are you sick still? Did I put a sick person in there? I guess I did. All right, so 2, and then we'll get the 3rd going there. All right, so that's at 5. And the rest, we're going to do charcoal and wood. Okay, so that's done. No, we're going to wait for this to come online. And we are going to work that aggressively. All right, so all the ox are protected. Okay, people. All right, you are all going home. Ba, 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 ba. Ember. All right, so yeah, that's a nice little cutaway. All right, so when you get done, which is pretty much now, you 3 are going to get moved over there. All right, let's see if the housing stays ahead there. All right, so hitching posts. So I'm hoping to get a family moved into there, so I can just set it up for the trade post when it eventually comes up, instead of trying to swap it out, because once you get going with the horse and all that good stuff. In fact, let's order the horse now. Alright, so I've got 52. Alright, so I got 40 planks. Let's get out of here. Alright, November. Are you already occupied? Basically, I just want to wipe this thing out. So, should I do the farm stuff over here? That could be interesting. Yeah. I have 2 forges huts here. And woodcut here, 2 forest huts, and so 3 in 1. Alright, that'll work. Where are you going? Oh, probably pick up a log. Alright, you are up and running. Alright, are we almost out of bread? We are out of bread now. So yeah, I don't know what my next move is. But yeah, let's move the ox down here. Alright, so I've got alright, clay I'm doing over here. Do I want to do like dress stone? And whatnot over here. I'm not going to have enough money for dress stone. So, do I want... I mean, I'm still okay with this ratio. This is going to take a long time to kind of get money rolling in. I'm fine on food, so this stuff can take forever. Alright, let's try and build this out a little bit. Alright, these are going to be... like this. They're going to be lengthwise.
Get to work! Come on, people! Get to work!
Alright, so that's not going to work. Alright, and then we're going to put the little forest people.
Come on, people! Get to work! Come on, people! Get to work!
So is that a progression we like? Yeah, that works. So this is almost done. Alright, so alright, this is going to be veggie. This is going to be veggie. Still require 2. Oh, this is backyard extension. Okay, yeah. And this is going to be orchard. So yeah, it looks much better back here. Alright, are you done yet? Fishing limit met. One more stone. Go grab a Dorothea. Alright, we can delete you. We can delete you. We can get a road in here. Alright. Alright. So once all that's cleared up, and we're just past the hour, so let me wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified of when I post new videos. And please share with me your comments on this campaign, the beta patch, or the game in general. Thank you all for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.